Hi, Rosalie. How are you?
Not so good.
So tell me a little bit about what's going on with you today. What brings you into the office?
But, some people told me I can come here and get help.
That's right. What type of help are you seeking?
And I need some security. I need someone to help me in my situation.
Is this a situation you have at home? Somebody in your home that's bothering you in some way, harming you in some way? What's going on there?
Well, I have this ex who won't leave me alone, and I'm just trying to get away and get some help.
Okay, so is this person being physical with you or verbal, or what exactly are they doing to you?
It's being physical, verbal, aggression.
Do you feel like you're afraid of this person? Like you can't be alone in a room with this person? How does this person make you feel?
Yeah, it's very, very scary. I don't, I don't trust them.
Is this something that happens often? Something that happens just at home? Or
It happens often.
have you contacted the authorities? Do you feel like it's a situation where you need to involve the police? Or
They ain't gonna do nothing. They don't ever do anything.
have you tried talking to another adult that you trust, maybe, and letting them know about the situation?
No,
Okay. Do you think you're at the point where you need to maybe stay somewhere else, or do both of you share the home that you're in right now?
yeah, we're sure the home.
Okay. Do you think that financially you would be able to maybe stay at a hotel, or
No,
do you need a shelter, or what
I would need
exactly?
some place that's he can't find me.
Okay, I see. Do you have any relatives maybe that you can contact that are out of town, or maybe in another city or state, something like that?
No, I have nowhere to go.
No friends, no church members, people you work
No,
with.
all my friends. So yeah, show up there.
I see. Okay, so what needs to happen then is we need to put you in touch with the Center for Women and Children, and we need to probably get you to file an EPO, and we need to get you downtown and get that paperwork done, and get you to talk with someone to walk you through those steps. Would you be open to getting that done?
How long does that take? Like, can I just go down there and get a room now?
Well, it is a process. There is an intake process with that. And what we would do is basically walk you through it. Do you have a car, or would you need a ride there? We could
I
call
would
a
need a ride.
taxi.
I don't have a car.
Okay, okay. So if you don't have transportation, which is what I'm getting from you, we could send a taxi to where you are. Do you need it to come to your home, or maybe we could pick you up at the corner, or it doesn't even have to be your actual house? We could
I
pick
don't
you up
know. I
from
feel
your
like
job, or
no, because he'd be there probably watching. But
okay. Yes, there is an intake process to that. We would talk on the phone with someone who works there. They would get all of your information. They would ask you a few brief questions, try to assess the severity of the situation, and then after that, they would make a decision as to whether or not they had space available. And once they did that, the cab would come pick you up. You don't have to pay if you're not able to, that's fine. You just go to the location, they take you in, they get your personal information from you, and no one is allowed to contact you there or visit you there without authorization of any kind. And he definitely would not be allowed to come in the facility because it's a secure facility. So if that's a step that you think you need to take, we can certainly get that started for you.
I just need to get away and make sure that he don't find me.
Okay, that would be my suggestion to you, Dan, is to get in touch with them, put you on the phone with them, have them walk you through your situation with them personally. They'll probably ask you some specific questions, And once you've answered those questions and they make their assessment, they'll let you know whether or not they have space for you. And then you don't really have to bring a lot even. They'll provide you with toiletries. They have a clothing closet. They share food duties. They share, like general household duties, that kind of thing with the other women that are staying there. And you do have a quote unquote curfew. So if you choose to go outside the agency, you are supposed to be back at a certain time and all of that. But you are allowed to go and come as far as going to the store or going to work, or if you need to pick children up. Do you have children that are in this situation as well? Or I wasn't
Yes,
sure.
I have a child.
Okay, so if you have a child, the child can stay with you there. It's usually a situation where you have maybe twin beds, bunk beds, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much how we would go about that. So if that's something you want to do, we can certainly get that done. And what you do after that is you have to go downtown to the courthouse and file the EPO, and then they set up a court date, and then you have to stand before the judge and answer some questions before the judge. They send an advocate with you, so you can feel comfortable knowing that that advocate is well trained and licensed in their profession in order to answer those questions. And then if you have any further questions, you can contact myself or the other agency that we put you in touch with and go from there.
Okay, so like, will he be able to get in? Like, what if he's looking for me or sees me? Or...
Not at all, not at all. There's a buzzer system. There's a person situated in a particular office. They have cameras and all of that. So anybody that comes up to the door, whether it be the UPS man or whoever, they can see the person. And once they take your information, they know that certain individuals are not allowed in there. So if that person did figure it out some kind of way, they wouldn't be let in at all. So that person will have no access to you as long as you were within the facility. But you would have to be inside the facility in order to have that security.
Okay, and what about my child? Like, gotta take him to school and pick him up.
Well, that's an issue we would have to work on. Now, if your child is school age, for example, they do have tutors that come in that are qualified by the state to teach, and they could go to school within the facility. We have a room kind of like this here where they would sit. The teacher would bring certain subjects, go over them with them. So it'd almost be like homeschooling, but it would be at the facility. So if you feel like your child is in danger as well, or if you feel like you're not comfortable taking your child back and forth because you think he might have access to you in some way, we could certainly make sure that your child is instructed here in the facility. So that way you don't have to go outside. But you just have to be really aware and mindful if you do need to go to the store or anything like that, take care of any paperwork, just always be mindful of where you are, pick up the phone, and call. If you don't have a cell phone, we can give you one that has emergency minutes, so to speak, on it, and you would just use it for emergencies. So if you felt uncomfortable, if you felt like maybe he was near you or following you, you could certainly give an officer a call 911, and they would come as soon as possible. Just tell them where you are.
Hmm. I still don't know. I mean, I can't stay inside a building 24/7. I have to go out and, take care of business and do stuff and deal with my child, and he could be there and understand the whole call police, but they probably won't get there in time.
Well, I certainly understand how you feel, and there's a lot of women within the facility that are going through similar situations. And as I said, if you're inside the facility, you can be guaranteed that we can protect you within the facility. Now, outside of the facility is a much different matter, but there are women in the facility that do have, appointments with other social service agencies. They do go to school or they work or what have you. So you just have to keep, all of that in mind. But if we could maybe get in touch with a family member or relative, even if it's a distant relative, you may not have spoken to them in a while, but if there's someone that you can contact that might be in another state or something, you might want to give that some thought. You can certainly use our telephone here and, talk with them, see if they can come up with a way to maybe get you bus fare or something. So if you feel like you can't stay within the city, that might be a way, to get you somewhere else that that particular individual wouldn't have access to you.
Okay, well, it sounds like something that I'll try and see how it goes.
Okay, if you feel comfortable with this arrangement, we'll go ahead and get that started for you, and we'll walk you through it. We'll be here every step of the way, so hopefully we can get you secured within the facility, and they'll have therapists there to talk with you, and they'll have people there if you need toiletries, food items, all those things. If your child needs something in particular, clothes or whatever, they'll take care of that for you when you get to the facility.
Okay,
Okay, thank you very much for coming in, and we'll be talking with you shortly. Thank you.
okay, thank you.